everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of the premiere episode of America's Next Top Model, Cycle 15. So, as Tyra said many times, this season is elevated. The prizes are extreme. The winner gets the cover of Italian Vogue, as well as 2 spreads. Not just one, but 2 spreads in Italian Vogue. A contract with IMG, Model Management, blah blah blah, and a contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. So this was the casting episode, and it started out with Tyra's story about how she became a model, and she wore this weird schoolgirl uniform. I don't know, it was just weird. Like, we know the story, we didn't need to see you act it out in your schoolgirl uniform. But anyway, the casting episode, they started out with 32 girls. It was a little unclear at first how many people were there and if they were still doing casting or if this was it, but I figured out it was the casting episode. It took me a while, but I got it. So Mr. and Mrs. J showed up and they were like, alright guys, the people who sat next to you on the bus, that was planned because whoever you sat next to is your direct competition because they're in a similar category as you, such as like blonde or brunette or something like that. So then all the girls went out to this lemonade stand and Tyra showed up and she was basically like, this season we want high fashion, no cookie cutter model crap. So yeah, be awkward. That's what they like. Alright, so it was time for the models to do their first runway walk this season, and the designer was Cynthia Rowley, and the clothes were all shipped from New York, fresh out of Fashion Week, I guess. And the girls had to stand out from their own type. So the different groups, sorry, I'm like so tired right now. The different groups were quirky, sexy, blondes, and brunettes. I feel like those groups may be a little too general, but okay. So there was drama already because Jordan was called out by Casey and Lexi for not really wanting to be there. And Lexi and Casey really didn't want to own up to the fact that they were calling her out, so it was just like really weird how they went about it and just very awkward. But I could see why they would say she didn't want to be there because I'm pretty sure she said she didn't want to be there and how she like hates material things and stuff. What do you think fashion is? Fashion is such a material industry. It's a little bit contradictory, don't you think? So let's talk about some of the standouts in the group. There's a pair of sisters this season, Tara and Chris. They seem really cool. I'm a fan. Vanessa, she was Miss Teen Minnesota, and she is a bitch. Sorry, but she is. And she knows it. I don't really like those people who know that they're a bitch and they like broadcast it to everyone like it's a good thing. It's not. No one likes that except other bitches. Maybe. Okay. My absolute favorite thus far, and she is 6'2". She's got the smallest waist I've ever seen, aside from those people who have their ribs removed. That's gross. But anyway, they showed this really weird picture of her with like a sandwich, and she was just like sitting there like with the sandwich. It was just, why would you pick that picture to show? I don't know if she was trying to portray how awkward her frame is or if that's just one of her favorite pictures. I don't know, but I'm loving it. Okay. Kayla, did she just learn to walk? She was having trouble getting around. At first, I'm not even trying to be mean, I thought she was blind by the way that she was stumbling around, but she's not. She just has issues with walking. Casey, she's back. She tried out for Cycle 11, didn't make it, but she's here now. Rihanna, we learned something from Rihanna tonight. When you're doing nature poses, specifically the tumbleweed, make sure you're wearing underwear, because if not, you're going to give everyone a free show, and that's just not cool. Yeah. Okay, Esther, she's got like 36 G's. Yeah. What? The thing is, though, they didn't even look that big. It was crazy. I don't know where she was hiding them, but wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Emily, a lot of girls were pissed because she wrote in her diary or something how she almost had a black roommate, ew, or something. I don't know. First of all, why would you write that in a diary where other girls are probably going to read it? And why would you write that anyway? That's offensive. And I don't know. It just seems like they always have this racist storyline. It's kind of old, but they have to have it. It's America's Next Top Model. Okay. And also, I'm not trying to be mean, but she looked like she was plus size, and they didn't really, like, say if she was or not, so I don't know. But I thought they would have made that distinction. Okay, moving on. Jane, she is a privileged girl and a Princeton student. Moving on. Liz, she's had a tough life. This is the other side of the coin. She's a single mom. She's got 2 minimum wage jobs, and she's a college student. What the hell? This girl is so inspirational. I'm liking her so far. She seems really cool. Sarah, also a mom. She came in with this rap song. What? It wasn't a very good rap song, but okay. It made her stand out. Kendall, she classifies herself as pure. She just likes to cuddle. And one of the reasons that she says she's pure, these are totally not my words, is because she doesn't like semen. Moving on, Lexi is really annoyed by Jordan because Jordan, like I said, tries to play off the whole I hate materialistic things and stuff like that, and Lexi is very materialistic, so she's like, I don't like that, I think she's fake, blah blah blah. So that's an issue. And then it was time for a little garden party, which was thrown by Cynthia Rowley, and this was where the first cuts were made, and 20 girls moved on. I'm not going to say who got cut, because that's just annoying. So, the garden party was also the location for a mini photo shoot, in which 2 girls were paired up, and it was direct competition, so 2 blondes, 2 brunettes, whatever the categories were for this, quirky, sexy. So, I'm not going to get into the pairings because that's just tedious. So I'm just going to tell you the final cast now. It's 14 girls, and they are Anna Maria, Kendall, Rihanna, Chris, Jean, Chelsea, Liz, Sarah, Lexi, Esther, Casey, Kayla, and my favorite, and the final cast member, Tara, so the sisters are together. So just like a notable elimination, thank God Vanessa is gone, she's so annoying, and also Jordan is out, not materialistic. I guess she's not a Madonna fan, but anyway. Next time, the girls have to do a Diane von Furstenberg runway show, but they don't know that it's going to be really high up in the air, so that should add an element of surprise to it all. And until next time, much love.